Hi guys. Alright, so it is 5:20 in the morning. It's a Saturday morning. You have to excuse my wear. I mean, of course, I just told you what time it is, so I'm not all dressed up. But this is my second attempt to my my next topic about my beauty school journey. Of course, I tried to do this last night, but I was so tired. Like, I was falling asleep in mid-sentence. Like, I was just talking, and I just drifting off and just talking about what color my bra is. No, I wasn't talking about what color my bra is, but I was just talking about stuff that was probably irrelevant. I might just post that video for you to see. Like, I might post it as a blooper video for you to see just, like, how it was. Like, I think I even got up under the cover and didn't turn my video off, so you might have seen me sleeping for a while, tossing and turning, maybe. But yeah. So anyway, my beauty school journey, you guys. I really do want to tell you that it was an awesome experience, the best experience of my life, but I really can't tell you that because it wasn't. It was actually the most miserable time of my life, despite the certain things that have happened to me since. I consider that to be one of the most miserable times of my life, as far as my finding myself and just growing up and getting used to being in a workplace. Like, on a social standpoint, it was one of the most miserable times of my life. So anyway, at the end of my junior year, I had put cosmetology as a class on my schedule, and it was worth 8 credits because if I remember right, it took up 8 classes on my schedule, and each class is worth 1 credit, and it takes up 8 classes of your schedule, 4 first semester, 4 second semester, so the class itself was 8 credits. Here's the whole gist of my beauty school experience. I went, it wasn't what I thought it was. I started not to care because I decided I'm not going to be here second semester, so basically I pretty much just didn't try. Actually, I didn't make any attempt to do anything. I failed my first semester, and I went back to high school my second semester to get those 4 extra credits that I could have gotten out of the 8. Now, the detail. I started beauty school during the summer of 2009. I started on June 1st, 2009. It was actually my birthday, my boyfriend's birthday, and I was kind of bummed because I couldn't hang out with him. But I mean, he got over it. My education, you know. So anyway, yeah, that was my first day at PJ's Beauty College. That's where I went. I went to PJ's Beauty College through Central 9 Career Center, which is located here in Indianapolis on US 31 South. Central 9 Career Center partnered with my high school and many other high schools across the city of Indianapolis. I went to Perry Meridian High School, graduated 2010, Core 40. Anyway, yeah, my first couple months from June to August were awesome. Of course, my first bad experience happened within those months, but it wasn't anything major for me to trip about, so whatever. What happened was I had a camera that one of my cousins had given to me because she was upgrading to a new camera. So I was using the camera at beauty school to take pictures of things, of work that I did to save in a portfolio. and my camera came up missing. Of course, I didn't know it was gone until we left the school. There's nothing I could do because I couldn't prove that anybody had taken it because I didn't see anybody take it. So, but anyway, the next incident that happened was after August because see, we had a teacher that came and taught us, but the teacher she taught at another she taught cosmetology at an actual high school. So of course during the school year, once August started, she had to leave us, and I was really upset because I really liked her. I really liked her. I mean, everybody liked her. We all liked her. But I mean, I think I was just really upset when she left. I wasn't really upset. I was just kind of bummed out, like, okay. And then we got the next teacher we got, which is kind of dinky and ditzy, and she didn't really teach us anything. I couldn't learn from her. Personally, I couldn't. I don't know about everybody else, but I couldn't learn from her. But anyway, the next bad experience that happened to me was once we were all on the floor. Now, the deal with the floor was when we first started on the floor, there was 14 of us in the class. Half of us were to be on the floor one day, and then the other half would be in the basement while we were on the floor. And we would be working on clients and each other, and they would be working, the ones on the floor would be working on their mannequins and each other. And what happened was, on one of my days to be up on the floor, me and some of the girls that I hung out with, me and one of the girls, we were in the aesthetics room, and we were gonna wax each other's eyebrows for points because we didn't have any clients, but we were still, wanting to get points, have something to do other than work on those stupid mannequins. By the way, I love my mannequin now. But anyway, we wanted credits for something, so we were gonna do each other's eyebrows. She leaves the aesthetics room to go get something, and she's gone for a while. I don't know how long. It wasn't too long, but it was long enough for me to where's she at? So I go to look for her. I go to the floor and look for her. She's not there. I'm thinking, okay, maybe she's down in the basement getting something out of her bag. I don't know. Check the bathroom. She's not there. On my way back to the aesthetics room, I see my whole class, or my whole class who was there, coming from the back of the school. I don't know if they're coming from the break room or the basement, because sometimes we would go to the break room to avoid clients or just to eat, or we go down to the basement to go to the bathroom if the bathrooms upstairs were full. But anyway, like I said, all I know is that my whole class was either coming from the basement or the break room. Okay, I don't think anything of it. I go back to the aesthetics room and I wait for the girl to come back in there because she was in that group of people. She doesn't tell me anything or whatever. But then somebody else comes to me and she tells me, and she's like, "Where are my cigarettes?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Basically, she thinks that I stole her cigarettes. What was going on was those girls had came back up from the basement because that's where we kept our bags. So we had to go down there anyway. Even if you were on the floor, you had to go down there to get your bag to bring it to the floor or whatever. And so they were down there. She was down there checking everybody's bags and purses for her cigarettes because they came up missing. And so she basically told me that she thought I took her cigarettes because I wasn't downstairs in the basement being checked. But the thing was, I didn't know anything that was going on. Like I said, I was in the aesthetics room waiting to get my eyebrows done. I wasn't worried about any cigarettes or anything, any clients, any eating, anything. I wanted my eyebrows done. I needed it bad. And so I was like, okay, well, and she's just like, I'm gonna check your bag. I'm gonna check your stuff. It's like, okay, you're not gonna check my stuff without me being there because that would leave the door open for you to try and steal something from me just because you thought I took something. So I think we're gonna go check it together. So we went to the front to my station where my stuff was, where anybody on the floor could have taken my stuff. But anyway, we went to my bag, checked it, cigarettes weren't there. Checked my purse, cigarettes weren't there. There was nothing she could say because I didn't have her personal belongings, and she didn't say anything. I went back to the aesthetics room. I'm sorry if I sound kind of monotone. I'm going too fast. I'm trying to get this in a timely manner because I can be long-winded. But yeah, I went back to the aesthetics room to get my eyebrows done. I'm sitting on the table, and the girl is doing my eyebrows. One of the girls, we're going to call her Amber because Amber plays a big role in why, well, not really why, but yes, she plays a big role in why my whole experience there was horrible. Amber plays a big role. That's not her name, but that's what we're going to call her. But anyway, Amber comes back to the aesthetics room, and first thing she says to me, she says, "Sasha, I'm not trying to be rude." The first thing in my mind was, like, I wanted to get smart with her because I knew she was gonna say something about those stupid cigarettes. First off, the girls that I hung with, that I talked to, pretty much everybody there knew that I do not smoke. I smoked on occasion, but I didn't smoke to the point where there's a reason for me to buy a pack of cigarettes. Like, I didn't smoke regularly I didn't smoke like, oh, I need to buy cigarettes. I didn't smoke like that, but, occasionally, sometimes. And so anyway, she was like, I don't want to be rude. And I wanted to get smart with her and just be like, well then don't. But I didn't. I didn't. I was nice about it. I just listened to her. And she's like, we know you took those cigarettes. She said, because nobody else has them. And I'm like, well, she checked my stuff. I let her check my stuff. And I didn't have them. So there's nothing anybody can say. And she's like, well, what about your pockets? Now, this is beauty school, so we weren't allowed to wear jeans or anything. We had to wear dress pants. A lot of dress pants for girls don't come with pockets. I didn't buy any with pockets purposely because I didn't want any with pockets. Dress pants with pockets to me look stupid, so I didn't have pockets. And I lift my smock up. Hey, I don't have pockets. There's nothing to check, And my shirt was really tight, so there's no way I could have shoved it in my bra or anything. I don't have boobs anyway, so I couldn't hide that even if I, tried to hide it there. And she's like, well, what about your smock? I open my smock. Cigarettes aren't there. There's nothing she can say. So from then on, that was it. The very next incident that happened was right after my birthday. The week before my birthday, I was very sick. That whole week, I did not go to school or beauty school. I came back the next Monday, the day after my birthday, which makes my birthday. It was on a Sunday. I came back the day after. I still didn't feel well. I was talking to some of the girls there. I was like, I really don't feel well. I think I'm going to leave. Now, I left way before it was time for us to start. I got in, sat there maybe 10 minutes, talked to them for a bit, got a few laughs, left.